Hello, everybody. My name is Hannah Jackson, and I'm a PhD candidate here at the SEMA lab at MIT. And today I'm excited to talk to you about a new treatment platform for patients with drug-resistant epilepsy. So most of you have heard of epilepsy, or you might even know somebody affected by it. It's defined as a neurological condition characterized by recurring seizures. It can occur at any age, and it may or may not have an identifiable cause. What you probably didn't know about epilepsy, however, is that more people live with it than with Parkinson's disease, multiple sclerosis, and cerebral palsy combined. It's one of the most common neurological disorders affecting 65 million people globally, regardless of age, sex, race, or income level. The most common form of epilepsy is focal epilepsy, which is when the seizures originate from a specific region or circuit in the brain. It's also more difficult to treat, and in fact, a third of all patients will not respond to oral anti-seizure medication, leading to them being classified as drug-resistant or refractory. That's 13 million patients with uncontrollable seizures, leading to a significant decrease in quality of life and increased risk of sudden death. The next best option for these patients is resection surgery. This is when a portion of the brain containing the seizure focus is removed. This procedure is highly invasive, as you can imagine, and only 4,000 of these surgeries are actually performed each year. The rest of these 13 million patients forego the surgery and continue to have uncontrolled seizures. But why does anti-seizure medication work for some patients and not others? This is because these drugs, like most drugs, are delivered systemically. So not only do these drugs have to cross the blood-brain barrier, but they have to do so in such high quantities that they cause significant side effects and toxicity to the rest of the brain and body. And these drugs work by suppressing neural excitability and activity. This is great for seizure control, but this is not localized to just the seizure focus, and the rest of the central nervous system is impaired as a result. Being able to deliver these drugs locally, however, could provide better seizure control with minimal side effects compared to systemic delivery. To do this, we propose a refillable drug infusion system to deliver anti-seizure medications directly to the seizure focus. This device consists of a neural implant coupled via catheter to a subcutaneous battery-powered micropump and drug reservoir that would allow for continuous and programmable drug delivery. By delivering these drugs locally to the seizure focus, we could achieve greater seizure management with less off-target effects compared to systemic delivery. The device could also be implanted using simple and standard techniques that are already used in the clinic and could even be done as an outpatient procedure. And because we're using already approved anti-seizure medications, FDA regulation is simplified, and we could generate a device master file that would be submitted with each new drug used. So currently, there are no devices on the market that can chronically deliver drugs precisely to deep locations within the brain, making our device game-changing. Our implants have already been developed in the lab, and their drug delivery properties have been characterized in mice, rats, and even monkeys. Our implants are incredibly small, as you can see by this comparison of our cannula next to a human hair. And because of this, they cause less tissue reaction and scarring, which would normally cause implants in the brain to clog over time. We've demonstrated with these implants that we can deliver drugs consistently and repeatably in animals for up to a year with them. So our neural delivery platform has been in development in the SEMA lab for over 10 years now, with 5 scientific publications and 2 patents for the technology. We're currently collaborating with the University of Utah's anticonvulsant drug development program to take advantage of their cutting-edge animal models. Using one of their mouse models of focal epilepsy, we demonstrated that just 1 microliter of the anti-seizure medication phenobarbital suppressed seizure activity when delivered locally using our implant. What's even more incredible is that we had this effect at 1/10,000th the dose required to have the same effect systemically. We also looked for adverse effects with local delivery using multiple behavioral tests, and we found that local delivery of phenobarbital resulted in 0 side effects, whereas systemic delivery resulted in significant side effects, including cognitive motor impairment. And these results are just for one anti-seizure medication. We tested others and found the same results. The bottom line is that local delivery of anti-seizure medications results in effective seizure management with no side effects at a fraction of the dose delivered systemically. So moving forward, we've successfully demonstrated our theory in a mouse model of focal epilepsy. We're currently performing pharmacodynamic and toxicology studies with the goal of moving towards phase 1 early clinical trials in humans. The goal of these early clinical trials would be to study the effect of a small local infusion of drug on seizure activity during an already existing procedure. This would provide invaluable preliminary data to support device development moving forward. Our device could revolutionize how epilepsy is treated by providing a treatment platform for millions of patients who currently do not have one. Our device outperforms existing therapies by being minimally invasive, localized, reversible, with 0 side effects. The age for drug development is ending, but the age for drug delivery has just begun, and we're only just scratching the surface of what's possible with this device. So we're currently looking for manufacturers who specialize in subcutaneous chronic pumps for drug delivery, as well as neurosurgeons who work with drug-resistant patients and perform surgeries to discuss early phase 1 clinical trials, as I mentioned. Thank you for listening to me, and I look forward to talking to you at my poster.